Imagine waking up tomorrow and discovering that time does not actually exist, not yesterday, not tomorrow, not even the ticking second you feel right now, the clock on your wall, the calendar on your phone, your birthday, but your age, your memories, all of them might be human inventions. Physics suggests something unsettling. The universe may not experience time the way we do. And if that is true, then the past may not be gone. The future may already exist, and this moment you call now might only be a trick of the mind. Tonight we explore a question that has puzzled physicists, philosophers, and mystics for centuries. What if time itself is an illusion? The moment humans invented time thousands of years ago, humans had no clocks, no seconds, no hours, no deadlines. They simply watched nature. The sun rose. The sun set. The moon changed its shape every 29.5 days. Seasons repeated every 365 days. This natural rhythm became humanity's first calendar. Ancient Egyptians built sundials around 1500 BCE. Later, water clocks appeared in Greece and China. But these tools did not measure time itself. They measured motion. The shadow moved, water flowed, sand fell, and humans called that movement time passing. But here is the strange truth. Science says time may simply be the way we describe change, not a thing that actually exists. Einstein's shocking discovery in 1905. A quiet patent clerk changed our understanding of the universe forever. His name was Albert Einstein. Einstein discovered something that sounded impossible. Time is not constant. It can stretch, it can slow down, it can even move at different speeds for different observers. This idea became Einstein's theory of relativity. According to relativity, if you travel close to the speed of light, time slows down for you. This is not science fiction. It has been proven many times. Real scientific evidence in 1971, physicists performed the Hafele-Keating experiment. They placed atomic clocks on commercial airplanes and flew them around the Earth. When the planes returned, the clocks on the aircraft showed slightly less. Time had passed compared to clocks on the ground. Time had literally moved slower for the moving clocks. Even today, the GPS satellites orbiting Earth experience time differently because they move so fast and exist in weaker gravity. Their clocks run 38 microseconds faster per day. If engineers didn't correct for this effect, GPS locations would drift by about 10 kilometers every single day. So modern navigation systems work only because we accept one shocking truth. Time is flexible. Gravity can bend time. Einstein also discovered something even stranger. Gravity affects time. The stronger the gravity, the slower time moves. This effect is called gravitational time dilation. Near a black hole, gravity becomes so intense that time almost stops. In the 2014 movie Time's Interstellar, scientists actually used real physics. On the planet near the black hole called Gargantua, 1 hour on the planet equals 7 years on Earth. While the movie dramatized the story, the physics behind it is real. Near extremely massive objects, time stretches dramatically, meaning two people in different gravitational environments could experience completely different flows of time. The block universe theory. Now we arrive at one of the most mind-bending ideas in physics. It is called the block universe. Many physicists believe the universe may exist like a four-dimensional block. In this model, past, present, and future all exist simultaneously, just like different locations exist in space. Think about a movie film reel. The entire movie already exists on the reel, beginning, middle, end. But when you watch it, you only see one frame at a time. Your brain experiences the frames sequentially and calls it time. But the entire story is already there. Some physicists believe reality may work the same way. The universe might simply be a cosmic film strip, and consciousness moves through it, frame by frame. The arrow of time. If time might not exist, why do we feel it moving forward? Why can't we remember the future? Science explains this using something called entropy. Entropy is the measure of disorder. The second law of thermodynamics says entropy in the universe always increases. A cup can fall and shatter, but shattered pieces never spontaneously jump back together. This one-directional increase in disorder creates what scientists call the arrow of time. Time appears to move forward because the universe naturally moves from order toward chaos, but the laws of physics themselves do not require time to move forward. Most fundamental equations work equally well backward, meaning the direction of time might simply be a consequence of thermodynamics, not a fundamental property of the universe. The quantum mystery: when we zoom into the smallest scales of reality, things become even stranger. In the world of quantum mechanics, particles behave in ways that defy common sense. Electrons do not exist in one place. They exist as probabilities until someone measures them. Some experiments even suggest that future measurements can influence past events. In the famous delayed choice quantum experiment, particles appear to decide how they behaved after the experiment is already running. This suggests something radical. At the quantum level, the future and past might not be strictly separated, which again raises the possibility that time is not a fundamental feature of reality. The universe without time. Some physicists now believe time might emerge from deeper laws. One example comes from quantum gravity research. In certain equations describing the universe, time completely disappears. The Wheeler-DeWitt equation, used in attempts to unify quantum mechanics and gravity, describes the universe without time at all. The equation simply describes relationships between states of the universe, meaning the universe might not evolve through time. Instead, it may simply exist in different configurations, and consciousness experiences these configurations sequentially, creating the illusion of time passing. What nature tells us: even in nature, time behaves strangely. Some organisms seem almost immune to aging. The jellyfish Turritopsis dohrnii, sometimes called the immortal jellyfish, can revert its cells back to a younger state. Instead of dying, it restarts its life cycle. Scientists also discovered that time passes slightly slower at your feet than at your head, because gravity is stronger closer to Earth. The difference is extremely small, dirt, about 1/1000th of a second per year. But the fact it happens at all confirms Einstein's prediction. Time is not universal. The psychological time, there is another layer to the mystery. The time inside your mind. Have you noticed how a boring hour feels like forever, but an exciting hour disappears instantly? Psychologists call this subjective time perception. Your brain does not measure time like a clock. Instead, it measures events and attention. More new experiences equals longer perceived time. Routine equals faster passing years. This explains why childhood felt endless and adulthood seems to move faster every year. Your brain compresses familiar experiences, meaning the passage of time you feel is partially a mental construction. The philosophical question: if physics suggests time might be flexible or emergent or even an illusion, then we must ask a deeper question. What is this moment we call now? Philosophers have debated this for centuries. Some argue the present moment is the only thing that truly exists. The past survives only as memory. The future exists only as possibility. In that sense, life may not be a journey through time. It may simply be a continuous unfolding of awareness. One moment after another. Final reflection. So, is time real? Physics has not yet answered this question. But what science has revealed is this: time is not as simple as we once believed. It can stretch, it can slow down, it can behave differently, depending on motion and gravity. And some equations describing the universe do not include time at all. Perhaps time is not a river carrying us forward. Perhaps it is something our minds create to make sense of change. And if that is true, then the most valuable thing we have is not time itself, but attention, because the only place life actually happens is here, right now. If the universe is a story already written, then every moment you experience is a page being revealed, not lost, not gone, simply observed. And maybe, just maybe, time was never running out. It was only inviting you to wake up.